Boom! All right, we're live tonight. Let's see what's going on tonight with everybody. Well, before everybody starts getting in here, if you are one of those that like to watch these after the fact, always remember that this live stream is sponsored by Salt Creek Custom Ammunition. If you need TSS, bismuth, man, I'm telling you the guys to go to, and also by Comp and Choke. They are now my most favorite choke tube. Really well made, and I have yet to find one that doesn't pattern well. All right. So now we're just going to wait on some people. See who all shows up tonight. If you're coming into the channel while we're doing the live, do me a favor, say hello, tell me where you're from, unless you're a regular. Let's see what's going on. Got 4 of you. Claude, what's going on, bud? What's up, Daniel? How you doing? Glad you can make it, brother. So what are y'all up to tonight? Anything good? What is going on with y'all? I'm trying to get all my Dumaflotchies in order. Make sure everybody knows where I'm at. Working more work, just got home. I know that feeling. You know, I'm blessed because I get to work from home. But I tell you, it's some days it's just like I'm glad when the day ends. I mean, all I got to do is walk out this room, but then I'm right back in it 12 hours later. Oh man, what a week. Well, let's see here. Wait for a few more people to get in here before we start just chatting about different things, what's going on. I did end up having to get a new lawnmower. I did get a 0-turn. Got one from Lowe's. I got a Craftsman. It may not be the best, but may not be the most expensive, but it'll suit my needs. I got you, Daniel. Still working on your bear skins, huh? And a seal pelt. Had some fur slippage on one of the bear's ears, making a plan on how to fix it. Okay. I wouldn't know. I am not the taxidermist, dude. That is not my forte. I tried when I was a kid. I actually took that. If those of y'all that are old enough, there wasn't no online anything. You ordered it out of a magazine, and I ordered a kit, and I tried to do a red-winged blackbird, and when I was done with it, that blackbird was smiling and had teeth. So undoubtedly, that wasn't for me. That was not for me. What else is everybody else up to? We got 5 people in here. Who else is in here? Claude, Daniel, who else? Chime on in. Let me know who you are, where you're from. What's up, Keith? I figured y'all be turkey hunting by now, man. Y'all not turkey hunting? I got you. You're more of a tanner. Uh, so did you, Keith? Did y'all redeem yourselves this afternoon, or did y'all just finish eating lunch and decided to hang it up? Or you may be out there listening to me on the ear with your earbuds in. Ooh, question your ability today until I found out the private land we hunted had an illegal bay pile all the birds wanted to be in. Ooh, that's not good. Mark J. Larson, the one and the only. Welcome in, buddy. Appreciate you coming in. Mark, I was thinking about you the other day, man. How'd you do this year on your trapping? What were your numbers? Oh, man, what a day. What a day. I haven't been sleeping well the last couple of days, man. I'm telling you. Um, there were some big old gobblers having their fill on that poultry mix. The DNR had cameras in there waiting to bust someone. Oh, man. Well, I'm glad you got out of there. Glad you got out of there. Yeah, I haven't had. Yeah, I don't. I wouldn't go back, and I'm an outlaw, and I still wouldn't go back. Um, yeah, I haven't been sleeping too well the last couple of days. Got a bunch of stuff done Saturday around the house. Got the where the side of my house is. Got it all cleaned up, and still got to. I sprayed a bunch of Roundup in there, so I got to wait on that to kill everything out, and then go back in there and chop it up and get it all completely cleaned. But I hauled a big old pile of brush to the road Saturday, and like I said, the last couple of days I haven't slept real well at all. Stover Made Knives, what's going on? Glad you could make it. Welcome back. Do you have a YouTube channel or a TikTok or a website? Do you make knives? Tell me a little bit about what's going on. Charles, how you doing? Thank you. Got your ammo today. Cool beans. I do make knives. Word of mouth, no website. Okay. That's what I'm saying. Custom knives. I got guys in here, man. Do you have a Facebook page or Instagram or something like that we can look at your knives? Been making knives for about 15 years. Cool beans. Speaking of knives, let me go get something. Let me be right back. I'll be right back. Hang tight. YouTube channel. So you do have a YouTube channel, is that correct? Now this is not a custom knife, but this little knife right here is probably my favorite knife when it comes to cleaning ducks. It's small. It's small, has a good handle on it. I can do a lot of things with this little knife. I would like to get a custom made knife that's about that size, but I can't seem to find one. I may, little birding knife. The other little birding knife I have, this one's a little pocket knife by Dunn's. And this is a pretty good one. This is what I'll carry in my pocket. I'll keep it in my pocket. It's got a little gut hook on it. But another one of my favorite little birding knives. Hey Jeff, how you doing? I'm glad you're okay, dude. Yeah, Chris Seaton, who a buddy of mine. Here, my knives are on Instagram. Okay. Feel free to post up your Instagram channel on here. Mark, if you can find it, his Instagram, that'd be great. But feel free. And guys, go over there and take a look at his stuff. Go take a look. I'm going to go take a look on Instagram. I'm going to take a look at it when we get out of here tonight. Let me see if I can find it so I can go ahead and start following you. Let's see here. Whoops. That's not how you spell it. That's you right there? Is that you? You don't know how to do Instagram. Sorry. No worries. If that's him, just type in Stover Made Knives in Instagram. If that's him, that's what I did. I requested. I sent a request. Yeah, I'm glad you're doing okay, Jeff. But Chris Seaton, who comes on here occasionally, he's got a TikTok and Instagram and a small YouTube channel. He lives in Oklahoma. I called him or sent him a text a little while ago, and he's doing okay. Jeff, I'm glad you're doing okay. Any of you guys that are in that Midwest area that were in that funnel, that zone, I hope y'all are doing okay. Hope everything's all right. But yeah, man, just go ahead. If you can post, you can go ahead. I'm giving you permission to go ahead and post any of your channels that you have, whether it's Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, whatever. Go ahead, post it. I'd like to see some of your work. Oh man. I know that Keith right now is probably in there looking at it. He probably done left out of here and he's already looking at it. If you got your request. North Carolina has released the dates for the 2024-2025 season. Is it going to be similar to last year? I usually get an update from them, an email. I haven't gotten anything. When do they release it? Because I haven't gotten an email from them. Custom knives and ammo. What could a guy want? Exactly. Oh. It's on the NCWRC side. Okay. Hey, Chris, what's going on? Brandon Stover on Facebook. All right, man. I'm gonna hit you up here in a little bit. Chris, how you doing? Matter of fact, we were just talking about you. That y'all had that tornado come by your house about a mile or so away, and Jeff in here, he's listening. But he had one as well come by him, listening and helping the kids. Got you, brother. He had one come by him as well. I think they're all trying to put a new roof on his house, or putting a roof on somewhere. I had a Facebook. They closed it, said it wasn't a real person, and I just put it all on my personal Facebook. Gotcha. Gotcha, man. We have guys, go look him up. Instagram, Stover Made Knives, Brandon Stover. You might get a lot of people from here. We like that kind of stuff. I like that kind of stuff. Yes, your home. It was an E3, ER3. Okay, E3. Okay. Mark, thanks so much for everything you're doing tonight, man. I do appreciate it, sir. I can take people water skiing in my yard if they're interested. Oh, my goodness. Charles, when are they going to start taking applications for swan permits? Was that on the website as well? I got to get there and I got to get mine back in and get a party started. Cool beans. I got your. Let's see here. After July 1st is when they open it up for all permits. All right. After July 1st. Gotcha. All right. Let's see here. Hang on. I got to look at some of these knives, dude. Woo. Y'all got to forgive me for a minute. I just found me a knife page. Oh, that's pretty. And guys, he does holsters. Hey, redheaded goose, what's up, little Matt? If you're listening, hey, buddy, how you doing, buddy? Y'all don't know, redheaded goose is my daughter-in-law, and I guarantee you, my grandson is watching. Makes custom holsters too. Holy crow! I may have to give you a call, sir. Ooh, I like that one. He indeed is watching. Cool beans. That's pretty cool, man. He's ready to see me. Well, you just bring him on. Just bring him. He can come on tonight. Oh, she's a terror. She's a terror. I'm gonna tell you, she is a terror. She's the red-headed goose. Her husband is the swamp goose, and they got little duck. All you got to do is put them in the truck and bring them on. Well, Brandon, I'm going to have to give you a call, sir. I'm going to send you a private message and get your number from you and give you a call and get me a knife and maybe a holster. I do have a pistol over here. I need a holster for, and I'd like to have a good leather holster for it. Maybe next weekend, Swamp Goose is working the race, and he's been wanting to spend the weekend again. All you got to do is bring him. Recommend any ammo for the upcoming season? I'm assuming you're talking about duck season. I recommend Salt Creek Custom Ammunition is what I recommend. And anything and everything you want. So his name, Meade, Nebraska, OR, just missed us by a mile. EF3 winds, 160 mile an hour, had a few shingles damaged by hail. Ooh. Well, I'm glad you're doing good. Well, we'll take him. All you gotta do is bring him. We'll take him. Waterfowl season. I'm still working with Keith on something. But I am leaning to a bismuth load right now. I personally like, as far as bismuth goes, I like either number 5s or number 7s. Don't think that number 7 bismuth can't put a duck down, because it most certainly can. But yeah, you just give Keith a call, man. He will get you squared up. Just got a text from a friend of mine. Yeah, he did. Yeah, I'm going to tell you straight up. I have yet to find, and I'm not saying that just because Keith is in here. I'm straight up. I have yet to find a load that I didn't like that he makes. Now, granted, they're all 16 gauge loads. I have shot some of his 12 gauge stuff, and I'm gonna be ordering a bulk amount once we get some more testing done on something, and you will know when I know. I wanted to go shooting last Friday, and but some things came up, and I had to make a decision to either go shoot or work on some videos that I've been procrastinating about. So I got a new video that's going to be dropping Wednesday morning. It's going to be another video about my dad. It's going to be some more stories, and that's going to come out Wednesday morning. Chris, if I can, he'll make whatever you want, but I'm going to tell you right now, I suggest a 2 3/4 number 5. I kid you not. Shooting anywhere from a modified to an improved cylinder. At decoying ducks, it's going to be death. That's my opinion. But y'all can work. I'm quite sure he'll work something out and letting you know. But you're shooting number 2 steel, right? Cecilia, what's going on? Glad you can make it. Thanks for coming in. But I had to make a decision last Friday, and was either go shoot or either work on some videos. And it pretty much took me all day Friday to finish up that video. Thanks, Cecilia. Appreciate that. I did a lot of work on it. I kind of jazzed it up a little bit. So hopefully it'll do something. Also, for those of y'all that follow me continuously, and I've gotten a lot of comments from you guys on Papa Duck and whatnot. Let me turn this light down a little bit. Man, that thing's bright. Man, that thing's bright. There we go. I actually created a playlist and went into the archives and pulled out some older videos of him and put it on that playlist, Papa Duck, labeled Papa Duck. So if there's a video in there that you missed and you want to go back and see some older stuff, feel free, go in there and take a look. It would be greatly appreciated. Man, we got 13 people in here tonight. Y'all hit that thumbs up button for me. But anyway, that is so that's what I've been doing with him. We got plans to do a couple of more videos as well with him, and we're gonna do some when he actually wrote several stories on an old market hunter called Tom Reeves, and we're going to be talking about him, not on this particular video that's coming out, but on a future video. Maybe some out of the states type hunting when because he's been down to South America, to Bolivia, and all those areas, and he's hunted down there. So we may tell some stories about that on another one coming up. If y'all are interested in that kind of thing, let me know. Just let me know. Let me know in the comments. Like, know what y'all want to watch. It's really tough to put in to get content this time of year, especially when it comes to waterfowl hunting, because it's just we're not doing anything. Appreciate that, Cecilia. Because I mean, seriously, we're not doing much. It's, you know, uh, the only thing I can do when it comes to that is just do some pattern testing, and of course that'll be on the 16 gauge. We'll try to get some 410 stuff. What do y'all think about me doing a 410 duck hunt this year? What do y'all think about that? Let me know what your comments, what y'all's thoughts are. I am seriously considering. Internet is not the best, but it should work. There you go, Chris. He just laid it out for you. I do too. I think TSS is the best. My lord, if a number 9 will take a swan down, it'll it does what it needs to do on a duck as well. I've shot them last year. But I'm considering doing a 410 hunt this year. And hey, Wanda, how you doing? Appreciate you coming in. Thanks for coming. Oh, Cecilia, you don't have to. No worries. No worries at all. I just appreciate you coming in tonight. I'm gonna, yeah, I think I want to do a 410, 410 hunt. Just something different. Just a little something different. Probably do it on a. I know we got a Thanksgiving hunt coming up, which I always do Thanksgiving Day. Hunting with some friends of mine. Depending on how the shooting is in September, I'm gonna be down in Louisiana for 3 days, and one, I don't know if I'm gonna be close to where you're at. I'll be down near Venice. I don't know I don't know where you are at in Louisiana. I just know you're there. But I'll be down in Venice for 3 days. Depending on how the shooting is, I may do it then as well. We just may break out the 410s and do a 410 on teal. I think it'd be fun. Of course, I got to get Keith to quit making turkey loads and get on to making duck shells. I got to push him a little bit every now and then, push him in the right direction. We'll see how the shooting starts off in Louisiana on the teal. I'm ready for duck season in every way, shape, and form. You ain't the only one, buddy. I'm wanting to get on it. Hey, if y'all have not, those y'all that are just coming in, if you have not done so, do me a favor. Go over to I know it's on Instagram. It's not he may have a YouTube channel. I do not know. But Stover Made Knives on Instagram. Go take a look at some of these custom made knives. They look, I just kind of flipped through it here while we were sitting here. There's some pretty knives. Plus he does some custom leather work for handguns. So go in and take a look. Splitting a membership with my brother at that club. Going to be a good season. Yes. Yeah, you've been telling me about that, man. I'm jealous. Craig, what's going on, my brother? I see you. Craig, I see Little Otter has finally gotten past the little ledge there at the pond, and he's starting to swim a little bit. South Arkansas in September for Blue Wing. It can't get here fast enough. Tell me about it. Man, I'm ready. And we here it is, the end of April, and I am ready for duck season already. Of course, I was ready the day it ended. Swamp Rat, what's going on, buddy? But yeah, guys, do me a huge favor and head over to Stover Made Knives on Instagram and get on there and comment on one of his videos and tell him that I sent you. He's coming along. Yeah, he is. I need to get back up there, Craig. Yeah, I don't think he does. I don't think he does have a YouTube. He was saying he had he's got a Facebook page, but it's personal. It's a personal account. If he wants to put that up there, I'll let him do that. Again, but he does have an Instagram. Just it's Stover Made Knives under Instagram. Then go over and take a look at them. Like I said, I flipped through them, man. It's a pretty nice. He's got a few in there. I can take an extra look. July, August, and hurricane season where we can duck hunting. Where we can duck. Oh, come on. Living them in. What is going on? Man, I ain't seen you in a long time. Glad you could make it. Man, I got some OGs coming up in here tonight. Wanda and Cecilia and Mark and living them in. Just need a couple more. I need a couple more. We need to get another OG night, man. We need to get back to those boxy days. You know what I'm saying? You remember those nights? Remember those days, man? We used to have so much fun. You used to have some good times. Not saying we don't have good times now. I'm saying the OG crowd. I mean, it was pretty lively. It was lively. I seem to bring the oldies. Oh goodness. Yeah, last year, Craig. I mean, what was it? We had geese up until 3 days before the season, and that big storm came in, ran them all out. Oh, that was just last year. That was last September. Ended up getting on a pretty good dove shoot. That's all I can say about that. I am going to order some new ones, Cecilia. I am actually completely 100% out. Cecilia, do me a favor, send me an email and to remind me. But I'm actually going to be getting some new ones made up. I'm gonna have the OG, the ones that I had that that look like this, but I'm also going to get some new ones made up. It's just a matter of me getting over there and getting them ordered. Counted 12 new baby geese this evening. Sounds like a winner. Check out Sticky Brand for stickers. All right. I've been going to a local shop here, helping out the locals, the local business, the mom and pops. There's another one that just came on. I just found out about, and I'm gonna go talk to them, see what kind of prices they give me. But I just soon, support the local. But I do appreciate it. I do. Um, do 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 do. All right. Geese are going to the new pond. Got to put a blind over there. Are you talking about the one they're building behind that? The one? Well, I shouldn't say they're building the one they're getting the sand out of the pit. Well, if you don't get a blind over there, remember I got this A-frame. We can show up and put that A-frame up in a matter of seconds. Grab some brush and brush it in, and we'll be good to go. Yeah, like I said, if you don't get a blind built, I got the A-frame. I can hunt 3 people out of it, but it's best with 2. Woods are full of water. Oh, I bet. Mm. They still got resident birds in there, Craig. If I had something other than tennis shoes when I went down there last time I was there, I would have liked to have gotten out and walked in there. We can split up. There you go. I'll have to get some more goose decoys. I only got 4. But then again, that's probably all you need. Man, oh man. All right, what else? What else are we going? What do y'all want to talk about? Talk a little bit about ammo. We can go back to that. I like talking about ammo. Um. All right, Chris, take care of yourself, man. Appreciate you stopping by. Chris is good people, y'all. We need field decoys over there. Okay. I don't know how many of y'all do TikTok and all that kind of stuff, but Chris has a pretty good live stream on his TikTok. There's no set time. It's just usually when he does it. Need field decoys over there. Okay. I guess I'll have to go get some of them too. All I got is 4 floaters. I got rid of pretty much all mine 4 or 5 years ago. Just wasn't hunting them, and I didn't want them to dry rot up in the shed, so I got rid of them. I'm guessing get some silhouettes. Only apps and YouTube and Facebook. Someone else has my name on the others. Can't open an account. Oh, Lord. Minnesota is passing a law that would prevent federal ammunition from making lead shot. What? A pond's going to be over 20 foot deep. That's going to be deep. You're going to need a boat over there, man, in case you go retrieve birds. What kind of junk is that, Bo? How can they prevent a company from doing that? A private company from doing that? That is just absolutely crazy. I could understand Minnesota passing a law that would prevent using lead ammunition, lead shot, that lead shot couldn't be used in that state, but they're trying to make ammunition so expensive the kids can't afford to participate in high school trap leagues. Well, they haven't tried that here, Cecilia. They would have a very, very hard time doing that here. Most of the lawmakers here would end up getting voted out. Yeah, that's crazy, dude. That is absolutely crazy. I'm writing something down, y'all. Philip, I hope I pronounced it Watsky. I hope I pronounced that right, dude. If I did not, my apologies, sir. California, we can only use lead for target ranges. I have no idea what California laws are, but I wouldn't doubt. First of all, welcome to the channel, dude. Appreciate you coming in. Little thumbs up button, hit it if you like it. Sure would appreciate it. Tell your friends about it. Yeah, that is absolutely crazy. Prohibiting lead shot for what? That makes no sense. Say what was happening. They went to all the boats and water to check how many ducks were shot, what animals was used. Well, I mean, it is a in here in the United States, it is a federal law that you have to use a non-toxic shot. That is a federal law, non-toxic. So that would either be steel shot, bismuth shot, or tungsten, which are non-toxic. Okay, when you're hunting over water and um, ducks over water. Now there are some states that have wildlife management areas that require you to shoot non-toxic shot on the anywhere on the wildlife management area, and that's for doves, pheasants, quail, the whole 9 yards. Um, but down here where I'm at in South Carolina, there is no way that people are going to buy bismuth or steel to go shoot doves because it's just junk. Oh, the steel is just junk. Yeah, we would that they can try it, but it ain't gonna last. Not here. But yeah, you have to use and for the game wardens to be um, checking, what kind of shot you use, how many ducks were being shot, what kind of ammo you. That's normal. They always checking. That's why I went and did this because I don't like carrying cardboard boxes. Um, when I get ammo from Salt Creek Custom Ammo, I put them in these plastic boxes right here. This one's not labeled yet, even though it has a label on it. I haven't filled it in, but whatever shot size I put in here, I fill out all that information with bismuth, tungsten, what have you. I label, put all that on the label. So I just hand them the box and, you know, go that way. But that's what I put all my waterfowl ammo in is these plastic green boxes. And then I label them. So when you order ammo from Salt Creek, he's going to send you some stickers. That's one good place to put them on. Get you some of these boxes. You can pick them up at sporting goods stores. I've yet to find one that didn't have them. So, or you can order them off of Amazon. Do 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 do. Yeah, they'd have a hard time down here in the South doing that silly crap. Oh, give me a second. I'll have to turn this fan on. Minnesota, Cali of the Midwest. Yeah. Schools that offer trap leagues are losing state funding here. That is absolutely crazy. I mean, that really is. I mean, y'all got to. I mean, it's your state, man. Y'all got to get some of these people out of there. You've got to start getting some of these people out. Appreciate that, Cecilia. I can use every last bit of it too. Yeah, I'm gonna Daniel, have y'all done a video on this? Have y'all on your channel? Have y'all done a video on what's going on? Metro areas have too many votes. Yeah, but you need to do a video on that, dude. I'm serious. Just like I'm always pushing buttons on my channel. I am. I've been pushing a lot of buttons with our wildlife management areas in disrepair, with the burning of United States Forest Service doing growing season burns, which I cannot stand. All the deer and the turkeys and all the other critters that are getting burned up, and they're constantly burning. It's not like they just do one a year. I mean, they've been doing 3 and 4, 5, 600 acres. Seems like every week, every other week, and it has been, it's been terrible. So, I mean, I'd like to know. I mean, if y'all have done a video on it, and maybe you should and get some exposure out there on it. YouTube being my full-time gig now, I try to avoid controversial topics. I'm not going to avoid them, dude. Even if I was full-time, I mean, do what you got to do, brother. I got you. Don't, I understand. But I'm going to push the buttons. I mean, if we don't, in my opinion, if we don't, who is? It's kind of like people complaining about the government and they never vote. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to push that button. I'm going to tell them how I feel. And I'm going to post it everywhere I can. Well, I'm just, it's just how I am, brother. I mean, to each his own, and do what you got to do, bro. I got you. I'm right behind you. Just think of the black duck nest lost in the Cedar Island Refuge. Yep. Welcome back, Daniel. No problem. The backwoods barbarian. Got to pay the bills. I got you, man. I understand. I just I think that in my humble opinion, I think our platforms, or and I try not to get politics in here unless it's wildlife politics. But and that's what I'll fight for it. I mean, can't type and deal with these furs at the same time. No worries, bro. I got you. No worries. I just think our platforms are here. And I know about Rumble. So I have a channel on Rumble. I haven't posted over there in so long. Maybe I need to get back into posting over there. If I can remember how to. But there's always Rumble. Posting stuff on Rumble. If you don't feel if you don't feel good enough, not that you don't feel good about doing your stuff. I know you do. What I'm saying is if you're concerned about it, then go put it on Rumble. because generally speaking, Rumble is about 99.9% conservative. I need to pay more attention to Rumble as well. Some great content over there. Yes. But Craig, Charles, correct me if I'm wrong. Cedar Island, that was a lightning strike, wasn't it? Wasn't that a lightning strike that started that fire? I need to start posting on Rumble some more. I'm probably what I need to do is go spend a day and take a lot of my content, since I don't subscribe to YouTube on them anymore, and take some of my content and just go over there and just a massive dump, video dump into Rumble and go from there. I have a channel over there. I just haven't looked at it in a long time. Hey, Smith, what's going on, man? Have you seen the most current historic Wrightsville Association? If that is the one that you sent me via email, yes, sir, I did. Yes, sir, I did. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I'll be able to share my personal opinion as raw as it can be in a couple of months when I retire. Rumble is better for free speech. Yes, sir. Smith, I'm glad you're here, man. Appreciate you coming in, bro. I haven't seen or talked to you in a while, man. We need to get back together. Go hang out. Hope you and your family are doing good. I need to get back down. I need to come on back down and see you, man, and just kind of hang out. Maybe we'll get some barbecue somewhere. If y'all haven't, if y'all have been following, and I haven't put one out in a while, but on the wildlife management areas here in South Carolina, in such disrepair, they're doing. They just spent 13. I mean, it's been 14 years, and they haven't done anything. And finally, this year, they finally just started some work on it. And to be quite honest, they ain't working hard enough, in my opinion. And I guarantee you, they're not working hard enough for Smith's opinion. RD, what's going on? Welcome back to the Sandlapper State, dude. I heard you took a little trip. I'm just going to go ahead and say this. Congratulations to RD. He got his master's degree. I don't know what it was in, to be quite honest, but he got his master's degree, and him and his family went out west wherever the school is so he could graduate. So congratulations to you, buddy. I think Charles said it was a controlled burn. Okay, MBA business. Okay, got you, bro. Again, congratulations. But getting back to the WMAs, y'all need, it's on YouTube under Historical Wrightsville Association. I'll tell you what, I'll go back and see if I can grab it, and I'll put it on My personal Facebook, I will put it back on my Daddy Duck Facebook. So y'all can take a look at it. Let's see here. But yeah, so y'all really need to take a look at it. And you know, a lot of we went to Ohio 2 hours from all them tornadoes. I bet y'all glad to get back. Now with this one we're talking about is this WMA in this particular presentation. It is South Carolina. Granted, 90% of y'all here are not from South Carolina, but it's happening all across our country, man. I mean, it's just I guarantee you, in every state, they're screwing something up. The bureaucrats are. It's never about the workers. The workers are only doing what they're told, but it's the bureaucrats that are running the show. Right now, it's the U.S. Forest Service burning everything they can put their hands on. Chris Bradley, how you doing? Welcome back. Thanks for stopping by. Glad to see you. Let's see here. I've seen so many turkeys in Missouri and Ohio, and ducks and geese flying everywhere. Oh, man. Hopefully you got some good video. Hopefully you can share some of that with us. But like I said, right now, the USFS, I mean, they are just burning everything. And listen, I'll tell you straight up, a prescribed burn, as far as management goes, is a good thing. I'm not saying it's not. What I'm saying is now is not the time to do it, especially in our region in the Southeast. It's just not the time. This is the growing season. This is when does are dropping their fawns, when turkeys are laying eggs, and all the other critters, squirrels, rabbits, reptiles. I mean, you may not like snakes, but they are part of our ecosystem, and they have a purpose. Turtles. We got pictures of a hog that was just burnt slap up. You say, well, it's a feral hog, got to get rid of them, but that's not the point. The point is they're just, in my opinion, they're indiscriminately going around and burning places. And they say, well, it's going to be better in the long run. Well, no, because if a turkey hatches or if a turkey has 12 eggs, off the top, only 10 to 15% are going to survive to adulthood. And you've just wiped out that whole nest. And if you've got 10 or 15 nests, you just wiped out flocks and flocks of turkeys. Matt, what's going on? Listen, I have got to ask you something. Are you the Matt that is friends with my dad that lives in the upstate? That's what I need to know. Yes or no? Are you that guy? Because he said a friend of his named Matt lives in the upstate, called him about the video, was talking to him. So I got to know, are you that same guy? That's all. I just want to make sure. All critters count. Absolutely. Yes, sir. Yeah. Need to do it before trees. Nope. You're not that guy. Okay. So it's another Matt. There's too many Matts in this room right now. Yeah, they need to do it before trees start. Listen, December, January, February, up until maybe the first week, pushing it for the second week of March, I can understand it. But to do it after March 15th, when we know is when the does start dropping, we know when the turkeys are starting to lay, we know when these other critters they're nesting, they're having their babies. A lot of you, some of you OG, all about Matt's help us all, help us all. Some of the OGs in here will know Trapper J. Probably one of the he's got a great YouTube channel, trapping YouTube channel. He posted a picture on his Facebook. I personally couldn't tell. It looked to me like a baby owl, but it was a lot bigger. So it could have been an eagle, a bald eagle that got caught up in a fire and was killed. And he found it on the ground. And it would have been a baby ball. If it was it looked to me like a big fledgling owl. Maybe it was just the way the picture was done, but yeah, I mean, nature is she's cruel to begin with, but we don't need to be going around enticing it more. You know what I'm saying? We just don't need to be doing that. And this time of year, the spring of the year may be a good time to do prescribed burns in other regions of the United States. But it's not a good time to do it here in South Carolina, in the Southeast. That's what I'm saying. It may be good to do up north, but it's not good to do here. It may be best to do it in the Northwest, but it's not a good time to do it here. I got word that USFS sent a crew to Louisiana, from Louisiana, all the way up to Minnesota a couple of weeks ago to do control burns. Ducks are finally getting up there. You got plenty of them. Correct me if I'm wrong, Daniel, but y'all got ducks everywhere right now, and they're sitting there burning forest up. These ducks are ground nesting birds. They will nest up to a mile away from water, and they're burning the woods. It just does not make any sense to me. None whatsoever. None whatsoever. And I've had people, yelling at me and screaming at me and telling me, that I'm wrong about this and that growing season this and it's a good time and it's there's a lot of literature out on it, and I'm like, no. This is not. You cannot sit there and tell me that it is a good thing to burn this time of year. Now, there might be some areas that you can burn. Now, listen, what you do on your private property is your business. You want to burn this time of year on your private property, you go right ahead. Just like I've always said about corn ponds. If you want to make a corn pond, it's your property. You go right ahead and do it. But if you're using my tax money and your tax money, we should not be wanting to burn this time of year or anything like that. That's our money. It's our tax money, and they're using it. If you didn't watch that video, USFS got $4.2 billion in grants from the federal government. The Biden administration, by the way. And they've got to use it up so they can get more grants. Well, why weren't they doing this back in the late winter or early winter to late winter. Why do you, because I mean, if you burn back then, everything would be greening up right now and be looking nice and pretty, and there'd be plenty of foliage and plenty of places to nest and do all this stuff. Doesn't make any sense to me. Does not make any sense to me. And I know that there's smarter people out there than me. I got that. I'm not saying I'm the smartest cat in the house, but you know what? It just doesn't look right. It don't look right. Doesn't look right at all. Someone once said that perception is 90% of everybody's reality. Well, the perception is you're trying to kill animals so we can't hunt no more. The perception is that you're going to burn all these places so we don't have a place to hunt and fish and trap because you don't want us doing it. And you don't want us to have firearms. Well, if you can't hunt and fish, you can't have firearms. Well, everybody in here knows that the Second Amendment was not created for hunters and fishermen. It was created to protect yourselves and your family from tyranny, especially government. We're not going to dive into that very deeply, but the fact is there are people in our systems, bureaucrats, who are against hunting and fishing, who are against gun ownership, individual gun ownership, and they will try everything they can to take that away from us. And that's why I will be vocal and I will push the buttons. I'll do it. I'll push every dadgum button I find. And pray if somebody wants. I'm not going to deal with it. I'm not going to sit idly by and watch this happen. And the only way I can do it is on my platform right here. So again, for some of you new guys that are coming in here, share this stuff out with your friends. I got some I think they're really good videos. I mean, I really do. Not just because I created them, but I think they have a lot of information, a lot of good stuff in them. And this stuff needs to be shared out. Share it out on your platform. Share it out on your Facebook. Share it out wherever. Let people know. And help me help you. Because the fact of the matter is, the more people that come in here and watch these videos and watch what I'm doing, number one, the better I'll get. And number two, the better the content will get. Number three, eventually we'll have enough people where we can sit there and go, well, you know what? He's making a difference, and we need to start listening to this cat. Hopefully I didn't lose a whole bunch of y'all for that rant. Sorry. Like I said, I don't talk political too much, except when it comes to wildlife. And that's where we need to, that's where I draw it. And I say, no, we are going to talk about it. We are going to push the button. We're going to push that button hard. We're going to smash it. I've had a couple of people call me. I've had people call me about this stuff. I've had people come up to me about this stuff. I've had, man, you shouldn't really be doing this. Yeah, I should. Because you're now telling me I shouldn't. You daggum right I am. That's why I got this, what is called Daddy Duck Outlaw years. I know we joke about it, and I tell everybody I'm going to start outlawing again. But I'm not going to outlaw. But what I'm doing is being an outlaw on here, trying to protect our national resources, our hunting and our rights. I don't know about all the other states. I can't talk about the other states. But here in the state of South Carolina, we have a right to hunt, fish, and trap. We have a state constitutional right to hunt, fish, and trap. And so, yeah, I'd like for them to tell me I can't do something, especially if they're from a government entity. Oh yeah, I got somebody on speed dial I'm gonna call. So yeah, let your friends know, man. And I'm always good. I'm always good for a good debate. I'm good for a good discussion. Freedom of speech is a right, so go for it. Yeah. Um, I'm always up for a good discussion. I'll listen to what people have to say. Good, bad, or indifferent. I'll listen. It don't mean I have to agree with it, right? Don't mean you have to agree with it. But you just can't tell me that burning this time of year, destroying the animals is a good thing. It's good for the long run. No, it ain't. No. I mean, even right now here in the state of South Carolina, they say our turkey populations are way down, way down. And I know it is. The property that I have for turkeys, we would see 20, 25 turkeys on trail cams all year long. And we have not seen hardly any this year. That's why I haven't turkey hunted. That's why I haven't turkey hunted this year on our property, because there's nothing there. RD says he's ready to move to Iowa. Well, yeah, man. If I didn't have a grandson, I'd have probably moved. My grandson's an hour away, man. I don't know if I don't know if I could be 10, 12, 13 hours away from him. Anyway, guys, that was my rant. I hope I didn't run too many people off with it. I hope that y'all feel the same. Even if you don't, let me know. When I was a forester for Georgia Pacific in the late 80s and early 90s, forest management practice have changed tremendously since that time. Yeah, I mean, for 50 years, man, they were doing it right. They were doing it right. There was no burns after March 15th until here recently. Until recently, there were no burns after March 15th. But then again, this is what I'm getting at. There's people in not only the state government, but in the federal government who are in charge of these entities that they are not outdoorsmen. They are not hunters and fishermen. They're bureaucrats. And they read. They read too much. There's nothing wrong with reading. I'm just saying they read too much stuff. And they'll read something that somebody put out and it says, "Oh, that makes a good point. We're going to do this." Well, no, the the old timers tell you, no, don't do it then, because this is what's happening. The old ways are still good ways. You know what I'm saying? Grant, what's going on, buddy? How you doing? Ray, Cecilia Buffering Saw will call it night. Take care and stay. Thank you so much, Cecilia, for coming in. Appreciate everything you did, helping us out tonight. Chris, are you leaving, or are you just saying good night to Cecilia? But yeah, I mean, they sit there and they just slowing down for a few minutes. How's your Grant? Before I get back on my rant, how is your garden doing? I know that you were trying to put something together for like a festival or some sort, or maybe like a farmer's market kind of thing going on. I saw it, but I watched it, but then I kind of, so I apologize for that. But how's that doing? That little endeavor, how is that doing? You know what I really do like, especially in here? I mean, I've got a lot of content creators in here: Grant, Mark, RD, and all of us, and Daniel for living them in. Daniel, the backwoods barbarian, who hopefully is going to be back into this very soon. If I've missed anybody, I apologize. But we're all outdoorsmen and hunters, fishermen, trappers, gardeners, and we all have different styles. You know what I'm saying? Everybody has a different style in here. Everybody's doing their thing. Everybody's having fun with it. And these guys, y'all come in here and, and I appreciate it. So those of y'all who are not content creator, or maybe you are a content creator, go check out these other channels. Go check them out, hang out with them for a little bit. Come back to me, please. But they all got great channels. Biggest piece of advice that I got when I was starting this, you have a join link. Oh, to get on here? To get on panel? Grant, are you talking about to get on panel? There you go. Grant, grab a hold of that and come on up. Grab that and come on up. Birding early at Savannah with long drive, so headed to bed. Great stuff as usual. Hey, Matt, I appreciate you coming in, man. Thanks so much. I got a new video coming out Wednesday. It's more stories from Papa Duck. So Wednesday, 9 o'clock a.m. is when it first starts to air, but you can catch it anytime after that. Grant, I put the link in the chat room. Just grab it and come on. Waiting on you. So anyway, yeah, these guys are bureaucrats. They don't know what they're doing. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, Daddy Duck 365 proudly presents Mr. Grant McIntosh.
Hey!
Hey!
And the crowd goes wild. No. Man,
Yeah.
I do not understand.
You came on and I went from 13 to 7, just like that.
Dang it.
Dang it, son. Now I'm down to 5. I mean, I got them dropping like flies.
Gosh, I'm sorry, man. I thought you might want some company. I can go. I was actually about to go live and I seen that you was live. I thought, well, I'm gonna go hang out with him then.
Okay. Are you gonna go live after this?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
I'm trying to get my tripod and stuff set up.
I got you.
I'm out here in the greenhouse, so if it does get to raining too loud, I will mute myself. Let me know.
Right. Let's see. Charles is saying Hurricane Hugo was the final straw for the good old days in the timber business. After Hugo, things changed fast. Yes. Yeah, it did. After Hugo, a lot of things changed. And we had even our quail populations went down dramatically. I'm not saying Hurricane Hugo brought in the fire ants, but it seemed like after Hugo, you couldn't cross a field without stepping
Really?
in a fire ant bed.
Really? And it wasn't like that before?
It wasn't like I don't recall it being like that before.
Wow.
And of course, fire ants will get into a covey of Rollo's Quack Shack. What's up, Rollo? What's going on, bro? But yeah, I mean, it changed. I know the timber companies and everything changed as far as cutting timber. Even farmers who would leave, a hedgerow in between fields, but then they'd have, for lack of better words, on each side of that hedgerow would be 15, 20 feet of like CRP where it wasn't cut and wasn't plowed under. And then after Hugo and all these trees went down, the hedgerows got cut out. And I mean, in a field, they'll plant, the saying is they plant hedgerow to hedgerow, Well, Grant's still trying to get all his cameras worked up.
Yeah, I just got out here and I thought I'd check and see who was live, and seen you was live. Yeah, it's a mess around here. I had an epiphany over the weekend. You ever have one of those like come to Jesus moments?
Oh yeah.
I think a man needs one every now and then. At least I guess I do, because I've had about 4 or 5 in my life now. Just turned 45. But yeah, I'm ready to go all in and get me either a farm or a homestead. Get out of here. Get out of this city. Get out of this city life.
I hear you.
Went and talked to a realtor this morning, and it might not be in my area. If I can find 40 acres in eastern Kentucky for half the price, that might be what happens.
There you go.
But yeah, the ball's rolling. I mean, nothing, no bites yet, but the lure's out there. So if we've got any big sponsors, big investors watching tonight, get a hold of me. My email's
I ask them all the time, dude. I still don't hardly get anybody to call me back.
Well, the way my luck goes, this Bass Camo is the only person that's ever reached out to me and Janet for a sponsor, and him and his wife had some issues, so I don't know if he's quit or not. But since he was the only one that's ever given me a chance, I went ahead and wore it in my last video.
Right. And what camo was that again?
It's bass, like a largemouth bass.
Oh, gotcha.
Bass Camo. It was like basscamoapparel.com. I messaged him the other day to see what was going on and hadn't heard back from him.
I got you. It's awful dark in there where you're at.
I'm trying, bro. I'm a rookie out here.
You turn your back to the camera, we can't see nothing.
I'm trying, bro. I'm trying. I'm moving my light. Got it all wrapped up.
Yeah, and it was funny because I was fixing to say something. The biggest piece of advice that I ever got from any of the YouTube channels that I subscribe to, guys that I consider friends, yourself included, was you gave a comment on my video, on one of my videos, says, "Hey, I got it. wood ducks fly when it's dark, but you need a better camera to get pictures of them.
Right.
And I went, huh. And I almost quit videoing those shooting them summer ducks, man, because you just can't see them.
No, you can't. Well, no.
Yeah, Mark just posted your email account. So if anybody's watching.
Gotcha. See, I'm trying to be all professional here. I'm getting there. I got a second phone now to pull up the chat, which that's what I was saying when I came in here. So you said, yeah, I'll drop the link. Well, I was on top chat and I couldn't even see the link. I had to go up there and hit all chat so that I could see the dang link. So I missed a lot of comments. I mean, I don't even understand why they have to have top chat.
I don't know. I run, I'm on my laptop, but I also have my iPad running. So because I get the chats quicker on my iPad than I do on my computer because I'm running StreamYard on the computer.
Yeah, it's a little laggy. All right, now I can see myself. Now I can tell if it's dark or not. How we look? I gotta wait 10 seconds.
Let's see. RD is saying you'll be amazed at how many ducks are flying at night. From 50ducks.com. I've never heard of that one. RD. Mark saying allow me on Instagram.
Oh, me.
Oh, follow. I think he says follow. I think he's saying trying to say follow.
Yeah. He's throwing the PayPal link and everything.
Yeah,
they're not clickable links, but I appreciate you, Mark.
Because I didn't watch your last live. That's RD talking. Yeah, you're right. I didn't.
Yeah, I've heard of some stories of guys shooting ducks coming into roost in the headlights, turn the headlights on a truck or something.
Right.
Shine like on a levee where they're coming into roost.
Oh, yeah.
I have not done that, but I've heard of like 70-year-old guys talking about it. I said, yeah, that's why we didn't have no ducks in the 90s.
Charles. All right, Charles, you take care of yourself, man. Appreciate you coming in. The website 50ducks.com is live tracking ducks. Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, I will have to say, Grant, in my youth, I've shot them in the dark. I have in my youth.
Yeah, on accident, right?
Well, if you want to call it that, yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was on accident.
But yeah, it's long time ago.
Right.
Long time ago. Again, in my youth, when I could run a lot faster.
Dude. No, I've got a. Oh wow.
But with that said, when I was in Lebanon, when I was over there, that's how they hunted ducks, was by a lantern. You got in a boat and put a lantern on the front of the boat in the dark, and you eased up, paddled up on the rafting ducks, and that's how you shot them.
Huh.
And it's legal. It's legal there.
Interesting.
You can talk about the ethics all you want, but if it's what's the old saying, when in Rome.
Right. Yeah. Well, that's like people that don't agree with water swatting.
Right.
I mean, my opinion, if if it's sitting there on the water, I'm identifying the bird. I'd rather water swat it, knowing what it is, than shoot at something flying and not know what it is.
Right. Oh, I don't have a problem with swat. If you water swat a duck, then you have completed everything you need to do, either by calling or your decoys are set up right, and that bird drops right in amongst your stuff. You have completely fooled that bird.
Yeah, and it's not always easy. Well, there was a couple times this last season, that we didn't know it until after we watched the video that my wife, they were so close, she was shooting over the top of them.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm hoping this September we get a pile of them into our decoys where I can do a little bit of that. That early teal.
Right. Well, I'm gonna have a farm one of these days, so you're invited.
Well, I appreciate it. I'll be there.
One of these days, I'm motivated and dedicated now. My mindset's right. I'm ready to do this. It's past due. It's overdue. I've had the opportunity and just been scared, I guess. I guess that's just the best way to put it.
Yeah. So I've got friends of mine that live in Irvine, and I'm trying to remember that other town that's close, a bigger town that's closer in Kentucky, central Kentucky.
Yeah. Well, from the research I've done, Western Kentucky's pretty damn expensive. You get around Lexington, it starts getting pretty expensive. Around the bigger cities,
right?
The more rural, Western Kentucky's expensive because it's right on the Ohio and it's right on the Mississippi. So
right.
everything is duck hunt. So it's expensive. Yep. I don't know how we thought about Tennessee too, since the taxes are a little cheaper, but I'm serious. My son is moving off to college now. He's done with his third year of junior college. I mean, there's really nothing holding us back.
I got you.
We're ready to do it. So if anybody knows, Mark, you got some cheap land up around you, let me know. I'm ready to go.
I've always wanted to do that. And what I mean by that is just take off. If I could make enough doing this to take off for a duck season and just go visit everybody.
Yeah.
Just get in the truck, grab the dog, grab the boat, put some decoys in there, take off, and go and visit everybody and just hunt 2 or 3 days, and just hunt, laugh, cut up, have a good time, and just go visit people and
be awesome.
It would just be a great season. I mean, just great times.
Right.
But right now I'm like just about everybody else, man. I work a 40-hour-a-week job and I'm only given 2 weeks of vacation,
Right. I get it. I've done it I'm 45 and I've worked for somebody else. I've made somebody else a lot of damn money for long enough. I'm ready to make myself money.
There you go.
I'm tired of it. And, I don't know how much of my garden videos you watch. I get it. If you don't garden, you probably don't give a darn about my garden videos, but I have learned a lot. And I know there's no reason on this God's green earth for anybody to be starving. Right. Everything reseeds itself. Everything. Yeah. And I knew a lot of stuff did, but everything, are you serious? I don't know. I've learned a lot in the last 2 years with these raised gardens.
Yeah.
I know what I'm capable of now. So I know that I'm ready to take the challenge to do it. I've got some awesome ideas wrote down.
Mm-hmm.
And the great thing about it is I can YouTube it the whole way, the whole journey. I can
That's
YouTube it.
right.
So yeah, it's on. So yeah, I'm gonna start going live in the greenhouse at night. When I was working the 2 to 10s, I used to go live every freaking night when I got off work. I'd come home, take a shower. I don't know if you knew me back then. It was like
Yeah.
2018, 2019. And man, we had a lot of fun in the late night live streams from 11 to 2 in the morning or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'd get off work, I'd have to unwind. We had a lot of fun. There some good chat. So I'm going to start going live out here in the greenhouse because I've set a goal. There's a farmer's market starting this Saturday, and
Right.
I've set a goal, and I think it's very achievable. And if I can make a certain amount of money that I've set the goal for on Saturdays, maybe make a little money going live on YouTube and super chats, maybe, hopefully, possibly
Right.
the opportunities there, I will say.
Right.
Um, I could pay off my house just with my goal on the farmers market.
Yeah.
It's 21 weeks. If we can make $1,000 a Saturday, then I could pay off my house, then do whatever I want from there. If I don't find a farm between now and then, so that's a good thing. I'm fortunate we've lived in our house 22 years, so we've paid on it long enough.
Right.
So I mean,
We've been in
things
this
are.
house for 15.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I've been in this house for 15. Of course, I didn't even know my wife bought it. I was overseas when she bought it, and
Gotcha.
I came home to on a vacation. She threw me the truck keys and said, "Find your new house." I had no idea where I was living at.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
Hopefully you like it. Yeah. Apparently you
yeah,
liked it if you stay there for
I
15
mean, I got
years.
my own little office right here, you know. So
It looks like a pretty neat neighborhood,
yeah,
like a little nice little community,
it
nice
is.
brick home.
It's um it's in the city limits, but it's like an island because everything around me is in the county. I mean,
Gotcha.
everything around me is in the county. It's just like a little island out in, So
Gotcha. Well, all of this, all of this is broken exclusive on Daddy Duck. So if I cut a short out of this, don't. If you've got it
nope.
turned on where that's possible to do, I'll do that because I haven't told many people this was an over the weekend. Okay, we're all in type of thing. So I mean, we've been talking about it and
Yeah.
making some notes and lists and our possibilities. So we'll see
Do
what
what you gotta
happens.
do, man.
Yep.
You know how I am. I'm
Yep.
all about helping everybody, and I mean, y'all have helped me in the past, and y'all have
Right.
given me good information, and when I started doing all this stuff, and I'm all about returning that favor. So
Yep.
yeah, do what you got to do.
Mark J says move out of Illinois. He's hoping to. I mean, that's the realtor I talked to this morning. He's the licensed in Illinois and Kentucky. So, I mean, I don't mean I have to use him at all. We could find something ourselves for sell by owner, but he's licensed in Kentucky. And I told him, I wouldn't, if you could find something good where I could duck hunt automatically for a decent price that somebody's not trying to get rich. I said, let me know, I'll check it out for sure.
Gotcha. Heck yeah. The only reason, my wife and I, when we were younger and we had just the kid and the kids were home, we had talked about moving, and she already lives 3 hours from her mom, and she didn't want to move any further away, which I can understand that. But as we've gotten older and our kids have grown up, and we've been married to be 36 years this August. And as our kids have gotten older, now we have a grandson.
All
Now,
right.
I would I would love to live in a place like Louisiana or Arkansas or even Oklahoma,
Right.
where some of the
Right.
really good duck hunting is at.
Well,
But
uh,
now I've got a grandson, and I do not want to be. I mean, he's an hour away, and I don't want, and that's too far for me. You know what I'm saying? That's
right.
almost too far. I don't want to live any further away from him, and because I want him, I want him. I want to teach him how to drive a boat, and I mean, I know Daddy will. My son, I know he will, but Granddaddy wants to teach him how to drive a boat. Granddaddy wants to teach him how to drive. Granddaddy wants to teach him how to shoot. He wants to teach him how to call ducks, and fish and all this stuff.
Heck yeah.
So
Does his dad or mom hunt fish?
oh yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So
Yeah,
I
so
mean,
you want to teach them right.
yeah, yeah. I did all my screwing up on my son, so I want to teach him the right way. How to hit a tree. It is an art form to hit a tree in a swamp. It is an art form. How to glance your boat off. It is an art form. So
yeah, I think RD was saying, "Good luck to me. I appreciate you." Iowa is the spot. I haven't looked at Iowa. I would think Iowa would be expensive too. But see, I'm actually from Mississippi. I was born and raised till I was 10 in Mississippi. So I mean, I was raised on a farm till I was 10. My grandpa had a farm that I should have been the one to inherit, but since I was moved up here to Illinois, we lost that connection.
right.
But I basically lived with him till I was 10. But yeah, I'm meant to be on a farm. I mean, it's destiny. I've just held it back too long. It's ready. And it's now or never, because prices on land are not getting any cheaper.
No, they're not.
Yeah. Gosh, it's ridiculous, man.
You try to buy land in our state. I mean, you think that there's gold and diamonds and rubies up under the ground.
I'm not going to tell everything, but this is just anything anybody could look up on Google. I'm not going to tell too many secrets tonight because my Outdoors Live crew guys don't even know about it yet, which I got to drop that link in here. We do go live on Tuesday nights.
Right.
I'll drop that link. They don't even know about it yet. I mean, that's how new it is. So I figure an acre. We all know how big an acre is, right?
Right.
A little over 200 feet by 200 feet, right? 208, something like that. But for easy math, for us guys, 200 by 200, right? If you wanted to plant something on an acre, most things need about a foot space. So if I do a 200-foot row of something, 200 foot long, a space 1 foot apart, 200 by 200, right? So we got a row of 100 plants, 100 plants, 100 plants, 100 plants, a foot apart, every direction, right? In a square that's 200 by 200, you're guaranteed 100 plants in a row, right? A foot apart. From my backyard gardening, I know I could do way more than that.
Right.
Okay. So if you do 100 times 100, that is 10,000 for those of you that the simple math, 100 times 100, right? 10,000. Take your calculator while I take a drink. I'm going to check my math so I don't sound like a fool. 100 times 100, right? 10,000. Right. So I know myself right now from my backyard garden that I can guarantee you that I can get 10,000 plants to grow on 1 acre of anything.
of anything.
Of anything. 100 rows of 100 on 1 acre. Why are we starving?
Exactly.
Why are people starving? Let me get some land, Matt. It's on. I'm telling you, I can do this, and I'm gonna do it.
Right. And exactly why are I don't have I mean I don't have any raised beds in my yard. We do pots, okay, pots
That's
and
great.
buckets,
That's great. So
and
if you want,
we got
if
a
you
handful of we got a little bit of stuff out here. We get some tomatoes and some cucumbers and some squash, and um, we are doing a watermelon.
yeah,
Uh, we got one watermelon or two watermelon plants. Um, but that's it's just small. But yeah, you're right. Why are people hungry? You know, you
right.
can you can take the upside down 5-gallon buckets and turn them up, and plant your tomatoes and hang them. If you don't have the ground, you can
Right.
make a PVC holder, a deal and hang them upside down. If you don't have the ground, why?
There, Matt, the possibilities are unlimited. I'm telling
Yep.
you, I've only been learning. I mean, I've gardened for forever. My grandpa gardened when I was in Mississippi. My wife, we've been together since I was 16, so almost 30 years. I helped her dad from day one in the garden because he's like 50 years older than Janet. He was, he was an older man. So I mean, it's in my DNA, blood. It's in
Right.
everybody's blood. To feed yourself. If you don't know about gardening, then you don't know, and it's not taught in school.
Mm-hmm.
It's not around here. People
No.
just don't know, and it's all about the soil. You don't need the chemicals. I haven't used Seven Dust or Roundup in at least 3, maybe 4 years.
Right.
It's all about the companion planting, and then most of the companion plants you plant, like especially the flowers, are edible and they're medicinal. You won't know unless I told you or you did the research
Yeah.
yourself. I mean, it is crazy. All the herbs, every herb, all the essential oils, they
Yeah.
all use herbs that are perennials. Why are herbs so expensive? They're perennials. They come back every
They
year and
come
they
back here.
speed.
Yep.
Why is it so expensive? I mean, a freaking uh, head of lettuce costs $2. Man, I've got lettuce seed. Everything goes to seed. I bet I'm gonna have tens of thousands of turnip seed off of
Right.
3 turnips that I got from my neighbor lady over here. Seriously, I'm gonna have tens of thousands of turnips. I could
Yeah.
turn all of those into millions of seeds if I have the place to plant them. That's all I need. Just give me some land, and unless they take me out because I'm trying to feed people, let me get my land paid off and food will be free because I don't want to pay taxes on you paying me.
Exactly.
So they can just
Yeah.
send
It's
it
it's
overseas.
it's like everything else, man. The bureaucrats want to keep you. I'm not trying to be a conspiracy theorist, but it's the
They,
daggum. It's it's these people who they don't want you to be self sufficient. They don't want you to hunt, fish, or trap to be self sufficient. They don't want you to garden. They don't want you to have a farm. You got some of these little woke youngins that are saying, and I know you've seen the videos. We need to stop farming. What are you going to eat there, buddy? What are you going
they're
to
gonna
eat?
they're gonna eat plastic food. They're gonna
Right.
eat bioengineered food. That's something else I can talk about. But the bioengineered food product, every product you go in the store, we quit eating it. I have lost. I'm the I'm the smallest I've been since I was probably 18. And it's because we stopped eating bioengineered food. I'm not gluten free, but she makes sourdough breads. That's something that's coming back. There's a lot of women out
Oh
there
yeah.
doing sourdough breads now, but I think that's better for my gut health.
Right.
I think that's better on my digestive. I mean, I've been eating the crap out of their bread. She's trying to sell bread, and
My wife make now. I mean, we do buy bread at the store, but my wife will all of a sudden it'll kick in, and for I don't know a month, she'll make a loaf of bread almost every day. I mean, she'll just get into it and she just starts making bread,
yeah,
and yeah, I got you, man.
yeah,
I'm about
we're
to,
to that point. We're to that point, man. It's ridiculous. We just have to try to figure out the best state to try to live out our lives in.
I mean, I love eating fast food, ducks, deer, what have you, you know.
Yeah, yeah. If you'll look on an ingredients box of anything, I'd almost guarantee you at the bottom it says contains bioengineered food ingredients.
Right.
And
Yeah.
they just had to start putting that on there like last January. And
Yep.
I don't care how much I liked it before. If it says that on it, I won't eat it. We won't buy it.
Mark saying that's well. First of all, RD said because they lazy because the people
Well,
don't do their own gardening. Mark saying that's why I hunt and trap. Hardly buy any meat at the stove.
you
I
gotta.
mean,
I'm talking about the old lady. Not everybody's lazy. Some like old ladies can't do it themselves, type of thing. There shouldn't be no widow woman not that doesn't have a raised bed garden in her backyard to be self sufficient on her garden. She should have a couple tomato plants. She should have a couple rows of lettuce or whatever she wants in her backyard. And
yeah,
but no, they rather send billions overseas.
yes, sir.
And I have been drinking out of the red Solo cup on Tuesday nights as well because I didn't want to give anybody any free product placement. So, any sponsors want to see what I'm drinking, want me to see your product drinking it, let me know. I'm sure
Yeah,
Matt would do
cold
the
Tuesday
same thing.
night. I drink everything out of a camouflaged Yukon cup. Mine's sweet tea though. I will have to say that.
Yeah, mine's Gatorade. Um, but if Duck Commander was like, "Hey Matt, will you drink out of our cup every night, every Monday night
In
for
a heartbeat.
for for some free cups?" Would you do it for some?
In a heartbeat.
That's right.
I
Hashtag
mean,
Duck. Duck
I'm listen. There's a when it talks about certain products, like that. I'm all about the camouflage natural gear. I just love natural gear.
I've heard you say that. I've seen it.
I I have, man. Now I will say this, and I will say this: Sitka makes the best outdoor clothing out there, as far as hunting clothes.
Right.
I personally do not like the camouflage pattern. I just don't like the camouflage pattern.
Right.
And it's very expensive, but they do make
Right.
the best gear. Period. Hands down, they make the best gear. Personally, I think the best camouflage pattern is natural gear. Because you can use it anywhere. You can use it in a tree stand. You can use it on the ground, turkey hunting. You can use it in the duck woods. It doesn't matter. You can wear it in a marsh. People say, "Well, it's just too dark." And trust me, it's not.
Right.
I have seen guys in a rice field, an open rice field, wearing natural gear and disappeared.
Really.
Literally disappeared out of my eyes. I mean, until they started moving is the only way I caught them. It just blends. Yeah, it's great stuff. It just blends everywhere.
Right.
So I would love. Yeah, you talk about natural gear. I would love natural gear to call me up and go, "Hey, you want some? You know, dude, I wear your stuff to begin with. If you look in my
Right.
closet,
Right.
it's all I wear.
Actually, I'm pretty sure that Snow Goose hoodie, camouflage hoodie I bought was Natural Gear. I'm gonna have to look now. I just grabbed it because that was the only one they had, but I'm pretty
Right.
sure it was Natural Gear. I like it.
They make good stuff. I've got I'm working with Keith over at Salt Creek Custom Ammo right now.
Right. I watched a lot of that with him. He was on last week, wasn't he?
He was on
Was that
last
last?
week.
Yeah.
Yep.
I watched and
And
listened.
I love his ammo, and don't get me wrong. If you look, and you can't see it, but up under those waders right there's hanging upside down. There's a 3/4 of a case of Boss ammo. I like him too, but I mean, I'm dealing with Keith right now, and
Right. Yeah. I was actually
I'm
out here
shooting stuff.
working. I was out here working, listening to most of that talk last week.
Love his stuff. Comp and choke tubes. Love them. Absolutely 100% love them.
Yeah.
They when I bought that new Sweet 16, and RD is in here and he'll attest to this. We put the micrometer on those choke tubes and it was just terrible. It was absolutely terrible. And I switched over to Comp and Choke. A friend of ours was able to get 3 tubes, and my shooting went way up on that gun. And I called Comp and Choke and said, "Hey, listen, this is what I'll do." And if you look at the thumbnail for this, especially for these live streams, you'll see Comp and Choke and you'll see Salt Creek Custom Ammo.
Right.
99.9% of all my videos have a little spot that they come up on. If you watch one of my videos, it's going to flash up Comp and Choke and Salt Creek Custom Ammo because that's who I'm dealing with. I'd love to put some more. I'd love to put Natural Gear on there.
Right.
Heyday Decoys, High and Dry Waders. If y'all are listening, I'm just saying.
Yeah, well, when you get done with the video, you put them down in the tags.
I never could figure out how to do the tags. I can't seem to.
You've never done a single tag on a video?
I don't think I've ever done a thing. I can't figure out how to do it. I might have to sit down and have somebody explain that a little bit more.
Are you serious? Never tagged any of your videos? You got over 300,000 views.
Yeah.
Holy smokes, man. I guess you're just getting views based off of your title and description.
Yeah.
Good deal. You got almost 600 videos.
What's
you
up,
have to go
Cody?
back and tag them all. Oh, shoot. All right. So you just go to edit, and then it's like on a phone, it's down here on more options, tags on the very bottom. On my phone, where's my camera? There we go. Sorry. At the very bottom, it says more options. It says tags, shorts, remix, and category. You click that, and then your tags are your first thing. See how that's whoa. See how that's how that's filled up. You get 500 characters. Fill it up. That's 497. That was the best I could do.
Really?
I mean, I really went all out on this last garden video because I really wanted it to do good. I mean, I know it's 24 minutes, and I'd rather somebody not click on it than not watch the whole thing to kill the analytics. But if you got 24 minutes to watch it, it's my entire garden, and I think I keep attention the whole time, explaining everything, and it gives you an idea of I got to go back to your chat. It gives you the idea of what all I've got companion planted together. I mean, it all works together. You plant your dill with your cucumbers, and then the dill attracts butterflies, the butterflies pollinate your cucumbers. The butterflies eat the dill. They turn back into cocoons and butterflies. It's a beautiful effect. The dill helps protect the cucumbers. I mean, you put basil with tomatoes, it helps the tomatoes. I mean, there's a lot of different things like that.
Cody's in here from After Five.
Yeah,
He
I mean,
says
it's like,
he says he doesn't tag. I'm just reading this real quick. He says he doesn't tag, but he also says, doesn't it say that tags have minimal effects?
I think it all does. I think there's several things. Okay, so you got your thumbnail. You want, like that last garden video, I'm down there, had my wife come out there and take a picture of me. I'm like, what is this? So that I put that in underneath. What the heck is this on the thumbnail to try to get somebody to click? Maybe they'll say, well, okay, let's see what the heck it is. And then so you on the title, that's if it's searchable, like if you're blowing a duck call, whatever brand duck call you got, how to blow a whatever duck call, something that's searchable in the title. If you look in the description of that video, that's the first time I've ever done the chapters. I've never done that crap before. That shit sucks. Look how many chapters I put. But I did it because I wanted to try every little thing that I wanted to do it all. I did end screens. I haven't done end screens in 3 years, but I did end screens. I did it all because I wanted to see if it made a difference. And it started out, bam, 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 number 1 out of the last 10. And then this morning it fell to 2 out of 10. And then this afternoon it's 3 out of 10. And I had more shares than ever. Trapper Jay shared it on his Facebook page. I shared it on Farm All Fanatics Facebook page. I shared it in the Outdoors Club on Facebook. Facebook, I just don't get any clicks from Facebook.
I get them from certain, but like Outdoors, YouTube, and all that, I don't. But there are some specific Facebook pages, like when I'm doing the conservation stuff,
Right.
Carolina Wildlife Syndicate, and some of the local Facebooks that are here in South Carolina for duck hunting.
Right.
I get more than my share, I should say.
Good deal. Yeah. See, like I
But
shared it. I'm in raised bed garden groups. Share it in there. They've got 90,000 members. I won't get but 1 or 2 clicks off of 90,000 members.
wow.
Might have to try to make the video again.
If he ever makes a video again, yeah.
Yeah, I thought I would try it. I tried to. So let me finish that. Title, tags, description, end screens, info cards, a good description with chapters. I got links down in there. I did all that stuff to see a catchy thumbnail. I don't know what else I can do but keep trying.
Yeah.
But I do
That's
have
all
some good.
That's
I
all
do
we
have
can
some,
do.
I do have some good garden video ideas, like how to grow sweet potatoes, like from a sweet potato. There's videos out there that say you shouldn't do it. Well, I'll show you why you should.
I'll tell you what's helped me I'd say in the past 8 months is shorts.
Yeah,
Um,
I picked up a few.
I'll not all of my shorts, but I would say 60% of them. When I put them out, I'll get over 1,000 views, and I make them. When I make a short, I make them short.
Right.
I want it to be over with before they figure it out. This is either good or not good. But
Right.
I generally grab probably 5 or 6 new subscribers every time I put one out.
Yeah.
Without fail. I mean, I'll grab 5 or 6 people. And then over a course of say a month, that may go up to 10, but it's the initial is a lot of views and 5 or 6 new subscribers. Now, I have not seen that translate into my longer content, but I am trying something new with
And
these videos with my dad to tell old hunting stories. The season's out right now. Let him in there, get him. I mean, I am being kind of selfish about it because I want my grandchildren, my children, my grandchildren, my great grandchildren eventually. Because I mean, YouTube's going to be here for it's going to be here for a while. It ain't going nowhere.
Oh yeah.
That
I
they'll
love
have these videos of their great granddaddy.
Heck yeah, that's right. I mean, it's even fun for me to go back and watch my son's younger videos. My wife, her transition from not even ever fishing our first 15, 18, 20, close to 20 years of marriage. She didn't fish, she didn't hunt. And so I got to videotape her first ever largemouth bass, maybe ever, but definitely on a buzz bait. And then shit, we've got 4 or 5 PBs on there. She's caught 3 bigger bass on camera than I've caught.
Right.
I mean, it's cool for me to just go back and watch, but I've said that before. I could just video. I don't have to be the one catching fish or shooting the ducks. You can shoot my 6 and I'll claim them. I just want a video. I just want to be there. What do you say, Drop? Okay, sweet.
Yeah, Cody.
Awesome. I hadn't seen Cody in a while.
Once he gets in here.
But yeah, to add to that, I think consistency with any social media, I think consistency is the key. I've quit.
Yeah.
I've stopped making video. Well, I got swatted. That was pretty traumatic, basically, when the cops came to the house. I mean, they call it swatted, but I was live on YouTube. One of those late night streams I was talking about earlier.
Right.
After I got off work, cops showed up. Somebody had called. I got the video on that too because it was live. So that set me back. I quit streaming for a little while, and it was a little.
Cody, it's there.
scary.
All you gotta do is click it.
Yeah, put it on all messages. If it's on top chat, it'll probably hide it like it did me.
It should be on all comments.
Yeah, when I came in, it was on top chat. So yeah, I think consistency's a good thing. Mark J. Larson's a great example. Mark has been consistent. He has been putting out great titles, catchy titles, and kicking some tail.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, Mark's got it going, man. That's what she said.
That's what
Jeff.
Yeah, but I mean, I can name a handful of people that I know. I had more subscribers than them, and at one time, and now they're over 10,000, and I'm proud as hell for them. Because they've been consistent. They haven't given up. They've just been tearing it up.
All right, here we go.
Making some big bucks.
The one, ladies and gentlemen, Daddy Duck 365 is proud to present the one, the only guy I know that will throw up by eating a shrimp.
That'd be me.
Outdoors.
Cheers.
What's up, guys?
How's it going?
What's going on, man?
Pretty good. I haven't been on YouTube for a long time.
I know it, man. You've been hiding.
Busy?
Yeah, that too. Yep. So you got swatted?
Yeah, it was in January of 2019, I believe.
Wow.
Well, I wasn't even monetized. That was the sad thing. I wasn't even monetized. But I mean, if you watch the video,
I got to run to
Do that.
I gotta run back here a minute.
You get
Mute
more
it
views
so
if you went right here.
I say mute it so we don't hear it.
He'd get
Oh,
more
yeah.
views. He'd get more views if he did it right there.
Oh yeah. I don't know. I might turn the camera off.
I probably would too.
No, yeah. I mean, it turned out to be a great video, and it seems like it got, I don't know what you'd call it, blackballed or whatever, because it took off. I mean, everybody watched it because, hell, I'm going to say I had 45 in the stream. I'm serious, man. I'd go live. I'd get off at 10 o'clock at night, come home, take a shower, go live, start drinking some beers. Man, we had a good time.
Huh.
I'd had 45, 50 people in the chat back then. And I guess somebody just got jealous or something and called the cops. I mean, I FOIA requested the 911 call. I FOIA requested it, so they had to give me a digital copy of the recording. I play that in the video. I had front porch cameras. I got the cops walking up, knocking on the door, stepping back off my porch, waiting on me to come out. I come out with a black flashlight. Luckily, they didn't think it was a freaking gun.
Yeah.
And I got it all on camera, so it made a good video, but I think YouTube they didn't want swatting it to be popular or whatever,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
they killed it. But it's still up. I mean, I've made a couple pennies off of it.
Huh. I'll have to check that out.
Yeah.
Huh. I was going to ask you, is Holland Ash still around?
He dropped off the outdoor live crew. He's got 2 older boys, and they've got older kids, and they've got a farm, and his dad was really sick. And that's what I was going to say to Matt earlier, with your dad's videos, man, he made a farm channel called Angleside Farm. That's his farm. And pretty much quit fishing and just farming, raising chickens and pigs and like what I want to do. And so he's not making videos on his Holland Ash, but he's got videos with his dad.
Okay.
Some awesome sit-down videos with his dad. And his dad just passed away here recently. So those are really special. Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah, Matt, keep making them, bro, because time's flying.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it's 2024 already. Can you believe that? I remember it was like Y2K was about to happen and the computers were all going to crash 24 years ago. I mean, that just doesn't seem right.
Right. Yep.
So make all the videos you can. Make all the memories you can, because you never know what tomorrow brings.
Yeah,
Wake up in the morning with a positive attitude.
We've got plans to do more and more. Just his stories. And, let me see what I get.
While you're getting that, I'll say, while you're getting that.
Plus, we're trying to plug his book. These are all of his books that he's written.
Right. I remember you saying that. I didn't realize. I didn't realize he was who he was until you started making those videos.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, he's famous. You got to make those videos and tag them, at least put it in the description. Former writer and just spell it all out.
I would change your titles, Matt. I would say something like, perspective of a former outdoor writer or something like that in your title.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. Use them. Whatever the title of that book is. Put it up, they're old, right? How many years old are they?
These are brand new. Some of them are brand new. This one.
Oh, so he just stopped writing?
This one just came out. This one right here.
Oh, so he's still writing. So he's still
Moments
writing.
of Glory 2. This one just came out.
I didn't realize he was still writing. My bad.
Oh yeah. He is 80 years old and he's got more books that he's got stuff that's still.
Yeah, I didn't realize that. Cool. I guess I wasn't paying attention to that. Yeah, that's awesome. But no, seriously, you for a channel, I'd have to look at your subscribers. I mean, subscribers don't matter. You've got views. I mean, if people are watching, that's what matters. Subscribers don't mean nothing if they're not watching. Those
It
dead
doesn't mean.
subscribers.
Yeah, you're right. It doesn't mean that much, but I'm also trying to get more branding and
You have more opportunities.
Yeah, I'm trying to get more people to,
Yeah.
Listen, I know what's wrong with my channel. Me and Cody have said this before. RD, if he's still in here, I've told him. Mark knows. Everybody knows. The problem with I am very specific in my niche of duck hunting.
Okay.
And I live in a state that has no ducks.
I don't know how much you want to talk about shit. I thought I still have that milk crate.
We'll talk about anything. We're here.
I think I've tried to help you before. I have to look back at my Facebook Messenger, but I seem like we messaged back and forth years ago. I was trying to help you, but right now, description, you got to change your description. I think it's the first 200 characters of your description is where YouTube.
Yep.
Okay, so your description is duck hunting is not a passion. It's not an obsession. Duck hunting is a lifestyle. So to me, it's duck hunting, right? But that's your motto. That's your logo. That's your brand that you're saying right there. Okay, so above that, you need a paragraph with a space saying some more stuff like duck hunting, waterfowl hunting, scouting for waterfowl, duck photography, dog training, memoirs from a 80-year-old man, whatever you can think of that will help you with Google search and put you in the AI spotlight for all those things. And it's not, well, duck hunting is not a passion. Well, what is it? If it's not a passion and it's not an obsession, AI can't determine that. I know what you're saying.
Yep.
But the computer is like, what the is he talking about?
It's basically it's like a prelude to a book. If a person is not sure if they want to buy the book, they read the prelude to see if they want to watch the video, basically.
So yeah, you can like what I just said, something like that, or I can try to help you get something more specific, but I think that would help you. You got 373,000 views. That's more than me, I think. I'm pretty sure I don't have 300,000. I got 365,000. So what did I say you had?
I don't know. I don't even know what I got.
Daddy Duck has 373,000. So you have 8,000 more views than me with 1,000 something subscribers less than me with about 4 more videos than me. So, I mean, you're doing fine. You with some fine tuning, Matt, you could do it. I mean, you've got it. You're sorry, I was going to cuss. You're Daddy Duck 365. Seriously. I'm serious, man. You got the look. You're genuine. You're authentic.
He's a hillbilly.
You're a freaking hillbilly, redneck that's got Fuji, and that in itself. I don't know. What do you have? Playlists?
Yeah, I got a lot of playlists.
Okay, so like Cody was saying, Papa Duck. I know what you're saying, but YouTube doesn't know what you're saying. Papa Duck. What the heck is Papa Duck? That's not in Google search. Papa Duck. So if you put, like Cody said, memoirs of an 80-year-old, whatever, something different than that. Okay. And in the title of the playlist, you need to change your title of the playlist. And even in that, you can do a description in your playlist. So then in the description of your playlist, that's where you say, Papa Duck is my dad, his name, whatever. 80-year-old man, whatever you want to say. And so then you have a playlist of every video that he's in.
He was an outdoor writer for so many years, wrote for Outdoor Life and stuff like that. Yeah, that's what you want to put.
Okay.
And then I like the 2023-24 duck hunt playlist. You can put a description in that if you want to, but I mean, I think that's fine. It's 2022 duck hunts, Bougie playlist. That's a good one. I would change that. I would definitely edit that description to watch whatever breed she is, grow up in this playlist. Something. Watch this dog develop through this playlist of training and hunting videos.
Yeah.
Right.
I never thought that the playlist descriptions were that important. I mean, like Cody said earlier about the tags, I just didn't think it was that.
It's the little things. I mean, in the big scheme of things, you got to get lucky, man. You got to get that one video that all your buddies that are subscribed to you watch 100%, leave you a comment, hit the thumbs up, and YouTube's like, damn, everybody likes this video. So then it starts sending it to more people. And you've got that thumbnail and you've got that title that other people that don't know you see. And they're like, well, this guy does look like a duck hunter. Let me click on this video and see what he's all about.
Yep.
Yeah.
And that's the hardest part, is to come up with titles for me and stuff like that, and descriptions. It seems like it's the hardest.
Definitely. But definitely with that puppy, man. Watch Bougie, German wired hair pointer, develop throughout this playlist. Something to that effect. But make sure you've got it in the thumbnail, but make sure you've got that in a title or a description. So if somebody types that in, you might be the 10th video or the 20th video, but if you've got the tags and the title and everything right, that for some reason you might be toward the top and you've got the right thumbnail and they click on it.
Cody, Mark's wanting to know if you're cold.
Yeah, it's cold still. It snowed yesterday.
Yeah,
I'm in shorts, Grant's in a polo shirt, and you're all bundled up like you getting ready to go hunting.
Yeah, it's still cold.
It's 67 in my greenhouse right now.
Yeah, it's about 38 in my garage.
It's 67 outside here.
It's probably about what it is here. Yeah, same thing with your heyday decoys, your lifetime decoys.
Right.
Same thing. I mean, that's somebody that description that if somebody's searching for those decoys, if you've got in your description heyday decoys in live action or lifetime decoys in live action or something like that on the water, something that somebody if I type that in Google search or YouTube search, these decoys on the water, your video is going to pop up. If nobody else has that in tags, you're the first one.
Right.
So stuff like that. I don't know if it all works. I mean, I've been told that. I know who it's worked for. I know a few people how much money they make each month. I know one of them that I'd like to be making what they're making. All he does is titles and tags, puts the same dang description, the same dang hashtags every video. He don't really try, but he's got the viewers. He's got his subscribers built up enough that he can do that. He's got something people want to watch, and he's got the audience.
Yeah.
Getting that audience is the harder part.
Right. Yeah, but you've got the niche. There's duck hunter YouTube channels out there making some good money, freelance, and he's probably the only one I can think of right now that. Anyways, Matt, don't give up. You've got a lot going for you. Seriously, you're gonna get it. you're gonna hit it.
You just need to come up here, Matt.
Yeah, go make a video with Cody.
I brought it. He came down to visit me, and I got him sick. I almost killed him. I'm afraid he'll go up there right now.
Yeah, didn't get to hunt much because of that. Huh?
I let God handle my repercussions. So
I end up in one of them 700-foot lakes down he's got up there.
Yeah.
With one of them Loch Ness monster things chasing me.
You're in Illinois, aren't you, Grant?
Yeah, at the very bottom, though. At the very bottom.
Okay.
I might as well be in Kentucky, but I still pay the Illinois high taxes.
Mark's saying it's 54 degrees. RD saying we had 6 ducks. What you talking about? We had 6 ducks in South Carolina. Anti, what's going on, brother? Glad you can make it. Yeah, we're running over tonight, buddy.
We're in discussion. We're trying to get Matt in the right direction so that he can retire sooner and just do YouTube full time.
Man, I'd love it.
No, you might do it. You might do it on 2 videos, and it might not make a difference. And you might do it on a video that it works. I can tell you, I have 2 people locally that I have helped, and they make more money than me. Okay. They started way after me. I don't care. I helped them because I wanted them to succeed. I wanted them to make money. And one of them's the same age as my son, and he makes a hell of a lot more money than I've ever made on YouTube. Even when I used to go live at night and get a bunch of super chats, he's blown me out of the water. And I'm proud as I can be because I can say I pointed him in the right direction. He did it all himself by far, but I told him all the things that I'm telling you now. The only thing I can think of that I didn't tell you was the search engine score. I think that's important. I think if you can get a high, close to that 100% searching, the highest you can get up there, TubeBuddy helps. Go to TubeBuddy and look at Mark J. Larson's videos on the search engine score on his high end videos. I'd say they're doing pretty good. I haven't done it, but I don't have to because I know his percentages. He's banking well over 10% on his subscribers. That's right. I mean, that if I can hit 10%, I'm happy because I've got such a wide variety. What does hurt me is I had a ton of people subscribe to me for worms, and then as soon as I start hunting, they unsubscribe because they don't like me shooting stuff, and then I get new subscribers for hunting, start making garden videos, and they're like, oh, this guy gardens, and then they unsubscribe. I've lost 4 times more subscribers than I've got.
Right.
You go to that spot that tells you how many subscribers have left you, I cry.
Yeah, I went from it was one night I was doing a live stream, and I went from less than 1,000 to over 3,000 and lost them in less than a week.
That's
I remember that. That was back when I first started. Yeah. Yeah, I remember that. That was like a glitch or something. See, that's something else I think. When I used to live stream back in the day, we had a lot of trolls, at least a couple trolls. And they would come in with these, they would have like 50 channels. They come in, act like they're a normal person, give you a thumbs up. So you've had 50 different people in there give you a thumbs up. And then once YouTube catches on, they take them all away because they're all from the same IP address. It's the same guy.
Right.
So those 50 people give you a thumbs up and subscribe to you. And then once YouTube catches on to it, it's the same person in fake accounts. They take them all back. I think that was happening a lot back when you first started.
Yep. And that's the thing too, is like, you used to get all these raids and stuff and all these people would subscribe, but they would never watch a video. So that really doesn't help you. You want.
No, we didn't know. I mean,
we
thought we were doing the right thing.
Right. Yep. It's all about views, getting views. You know,
Views. If you can figure out something that will search, I'll show you right now. I ain't worried about it. I'll show you. You want to? Can you either one of you guess what you think my most viewed videos are?
I couldn't even begin to guess. Oh, come on now.
no, a full length or a short?
I don't have a whole lot of video. I just started doing shorts, but like full length. Like what would you think? Even with my categories: fishing, hunting, gardening, worms, reviews.
Probably
Anything
something on like a bait or something like that. Probably.
Let's go. Hold on. Well, in the past 48 hours, it's been my last short, my last full length video. Thankfully, those two are on top. I'm happy with that. They're doing all right. My first video. After that, though, my last short, my last full length, how to raise African night crawlers, 28 views in the last 48 hours. How to raise African night crawlers. That video is my most viewed worm video. It's got 31,000 views. And the second most is Red Wiggler Cocoon Only video. It got 13 views in the last 48 hours. I haven't made a worm video in 3 years, but they're still getting views. They're my evergreen content. That's
Right.
what you need, Matt. If you can think of anything, how to wipe your ass correctly.
Right.
There's probably people searching that. I mean, that I don't
Yeah.
know. You know, anything duck hunting related, Matt, put them out, bro. Put them out. I mean, you've done some blind bag videos, I think, right?
Yeah.
What you carry in your blind bag or something.
Right.
I mean, anything you do, duck hunting related, dog hunting related. I mean, I know didn't look at your views on I turned your stream off again. I haven't looked at the views on the dog training videos, but I mean, you're definitely on to something if you can find something that people are searching for.
And duck hunting videos can do well. I mean, I've had some do pretty good, but
yeah, you've got some decent duck hunting videos. I remember watching your duck hunting videos.
He's got one. That one with those mallards, that one you had, of course, you're always by yourself, but you were shooting mallard. I mean, it was clear video. It was a bright, sunny day, and you had everything angled just right. Oh,
yeah, the stars aligned on that one.
Yeah.
But then you can go out the next day and make the same exact video, and it doesn't do anything. You know, it's just kind of weird how that works, you know?
Definitely. Yeah, I haven't figured out the shorts at all. I had one guy tell me, title it, and that's it. That's how you get the views. I've tried that. It didn't work for me. I get the ones in shorts that are just the date. Like it'll have April 29, 2024. Nothing else. Like, why did that pop up on my screen? My feed. So I tried that. That didn't work. I don't know what to do for short.
Yep. Well, I know one thing, something that can be really popular, like just for example, for us, we went out early on Upper Red Lake. The first people out on Upper Red Lake in Minnesota to make a fishing video in the winter are going to do really well. And I made a short and it got like 250,000 views in just a couple hours, you know, and, we couldn't catch a damn fish to save our life though, you know, so I couldn't make a video. It made me so mad, you know, but yeah, it's just weird how things work. And then also, you know, for shorts and reels and all that stuff, trending music can make a difference too. You know, like if it's a trending sound or song or something like that, that can make a difference too.
Yeah, I see Matt got this when the game warden finds 20 bags of yellow acorns in my boat. That's got 10,000 views. I don't have a short with 10,000 views.
Yeah.
I mean, right there, you could have gained 10,000 subscribers. You know, that's the possibilities. You know.
Yep.
But yeah, I don't don't have a short with 10,000 views. Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah,
I think my longest.
You're definitely on to something, man. Definitely don't give up. Don't slow down unless you have to, because you're on. I mean, seriously, I've got respect for you, bro. I was gonna go live and actually get some damn work done. I ain't got nothing done for. But no, seriously, dude, I've got.
I appreciate it, dude. You really don't know how much I do appreciate it. I mean, I really do.
Well, I mean, you definitely onto something. You got the persona. And, I mean, I guess you got the know-how. I've seen you shoot a few things.
Yeah, I shot a swan. I mean,
I had never shot a swan, but my buddy, he shot a Drake Northern Shoveler this year, and I shot that Ross goose. He got his shoveler back like a month ago. I still hadn't heard nothing. I'm excited to get that back. I'm gonna put that video. That on.
I'm waiting for my swan to get done, and that's doing it. We're doing a dead mount on this one. I kid you not. I almost shot his wing completely off. So,
right.
I mean, the guy even said we might want to think about a dead mount. I said, yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I think
I've never seen. He goes, I've been in this country for a long, in that swan country, so to speak.
Mm-hmm.
He says I've mounted a few of them, and I've mounted a lot of ducks. He says I have never seen one hit as hard as you hit that. And he said, remind me again, you shot it with what? I said a 16 gauge with number 9 TSS. He goes, man, it looked like you were shooting buckshot. Even in the video, when I replayed the video for him, and he's like, holy crap. That thing just dish ragged. He said, I ain't never seen one do that. So.
Yeah, I think I joined you right after you shot that. And we talked about it. That's an awesome story too that could be told. You could go back and I noticed all your live streams are titled the same thing. You could go back and if there was any, like when you were talking about the any certain topic that you were talking about in that live stream, you could go back and retitle it and maybe tag it if you had time. I know I definitely don't want to go back and do 500 videos to redo something. But if there was any important topics or one that there might have been a lot of people in, you could think of maybe something like that.
Yeah, I generically hit the in the blind for my. I will tell you though, I did steal that idea from you.
Good.
In y'all's live streams, putting more of an action shot into your thumbnails for your live streams. You got these 2 or 3 guys, that you have, and I'm sorry, I just can't remember all their names.
It's all good. Stanley and John. Yeah.
But with that kind of idea in mind is how I came up with my new thumbnail for that, and I just use the same one. I am going to be switching some stuff up for certain things, but it'll all that basic format is going to be for just live streams.
Right.
I've got plans to do a cookout. I'm going to invite some duck hunting buddies of mine from around here, and one of my recipes that I came up with was called wood duck shotgun shells. And it's grind up the duck meat and add sausage not sausage, but add ground pork with it, and then some cream cheese, and you stuff it in a manicotti shell, wrap it in bacon, season everything up, wrap it in bacon, season again, put it on the smoker. And my plan is to get these guys together and set up the computer outside under the shed and cook and just have just cook some stuff, and that'll be, the thumbnail will be changed up for that a little bit, wording. But I'm trying to get everybody together, and not everybody can do it on the same night, and that's been the issue. And tell stories and lies and that kind of stuff.
Sounds like fun. I guess they have that one up there in PA. That'd be neat to go to. I don't know if Mark's going this year or not. I think he's been. Who is that? I'm terrible. PA Outdoors.
Freezer Bound or something, isn't it?
Freezer Bound. Yeah, Freezer Bound. Dude, I didn't know, Cody, you're at 8,000 something subscribers. What'd you quit for?
Honestly, I got really conscientious about myself, and I just have a real hard time putting a video together anymore. I don't know. It got to be too much like work. I went at it too hard for too long, I think, without taking a break and burnt myself out.
Gotcha. I've been there. Like I guess I stopped with the swatting thing, but we had some personal issues going in 2020, and I quit again then, and then life. It's just life. You gotta.
Yep.
I've been in the funk several times, and for you too. I guess that's the best way to put it. You just get in the funk.
Yep. Well, you go out and record for 6 hours, on a fishing trip, and then the GoPro screwed up or the file gets messed up or something, and it's like, am I putting too much effort into trying to make a video and taking away from the fun that I want to have while out fishing, or,
Yep.
I just kind of.
I get it.
Oh, I had an experience with a game warden while we were out there, and it was me and two other guys on the North Carolina coast. And we had 3 game wardens roll up on us in their boats, and I had it all on film. And I mean, it was funny because we had one game warden that didn't know how to load my the old Sweet 16. He didn't know how to load it. He didn't know how to unload it. He doesn't understand that Boss is a bismuth shell, and it had bismuth. He thought I was shooting lead, and oh man, and my dumb self, my crazy rabbit ass self, was just picking on him the whole time. And I had the GoPro on my head, and they were like, "Are you filming us?" And I said, "Yeah, but you got body cams and you're filming me. Why don't I film you?" And I was just giving them what to and where for, and it was hilarious. And we finished the hunt up, and I get back to the house, and I'm trying to download that video, and the whole thing was corrupted. Everything that I'd done that day was corrupted. Couldn't use it.
Yeah, I've been there too, guys. It sucks. It's very frustrating. Yep, I get you.
Or it's windy and you got a lot of wind noise, and I think part of it too is I got too picky. Got too much pressure to try to do better every time,
Yeah.
Or my biggest thing is I'll be recording for an hour straight. Battery will go dead. I hadn't even caught a fish. So then,
yeah,
the battery's dead when you finally catch a fish. You didn't even know it.
Yep.
Or then you're trying to hit record, and before you set the hook because you don't want to miss the hook set on camera, and then you end up missing the fish.
Yep.
Definitely.
GoPro overheats.
Yeah. Well, I was wanting to go live out here during the day, but it gets like 100 degrees in here. My phone was overheating just watching YouTube.
Yep. Yeah, there's a lot of, a guy really just has to go do it and not really care, and I honestly, a lot of times you can't really read the comments either, because I get so many death threat comments, like on my bear hunting video and stuff, and all these people, like,
I think they had like 70-something thousand video views.
After you, you just can't even really look at them anymore,
Right.
But that's just the way it goes.
Yeah, that's my buddy David that lives in Canada, he started a YouTube, and he's only got like 10 subscribers, but he's trying to start it right. You know, he wanted to start one, and it's like a DIY channel. And he sent me a screenshot the other day that I think I got my first hate comment. And some guy was bitching about his music.
Yep.
Like, yep, you have succeeded. You got your first one, bro.
Yep.
Well, guys, I hate to do this, but I've been going on here for 3 hours.
Yes, good conversation. We'll do it again. Appreciate you having me up and hearing me run my mouth.
It's 11 o'clock here, and I'm tired. I got to get up early and go to work. But Grant, thanks for coming. Thanks for the information. Thanks for the tips. Cody.
Yeah, I'll holler at you.
You're always welcome in here, buddy. I just wish you'd come on more. I wish you'd start videoing some more, dude. I miss your videos.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. Straight up. I mean,
I'm not going to lie. If I'm short on time to watch videos and it's between Daddy Duck shooting a duck or Matt or Cody Lake of the Woods report, I'm probably going to watch the duck hunting video because I'll probably never get to Lake of the Woods unless it's with you.
Right. I quit doing those too. They were making the resorts money, but they weren't making me any money. So I quit those too.
Yeah. You might as well get compensated for making the videos. Yeah.
So,
but guys, I got to get out of here.
I'm going to go live at mine. I'll see you later.
All right. Real quick, Grant, before you leave. Well, he's done gone. Listen, any of y'all left in here, run over to Grant's. He's going live. Run over to his channel. Hang out with him for a while. Myself, I am going to bed. It's just that simple. But anyway, y'all have a great night. Take care of yourself. Again, Cody, Grant, thanks for coming in. We'll see y'all next time on Daddy Duck 365. Y'all have a good night.